Minimal.
All right, folks, welcome back again. It's so good to see you. Have you lost weight? No, you did something with your hair, right? Is that a new tattoo? Don't think I didn't notice. You're beautiful and I love you. And that's why I'm so keen on sharing my incredibly limited knowledge with you. There's 3 things I know: DJing, the gym, and how to make a mean fucking chicken parm. I know, the chicken parm is why you're really here, but we'll have to look at that another time, because right now we're diving into back day for this edition of Gym Day with a fucking idiot. Last back day, we did several workouts with the up, pull, or lift motion, essentially using gravity as the main contributor. We were fighting against to get those big right back gains. Today, we're going to be using the pulley machines to generate the counter force we'll be looking for to get ultra fucking swole.
Minimal.
Now we're going to be using the same sitting pull-down machine for both workouts today, which may seem redundant, but by using 2 different pieces of equipment, we'll actually be hitting 2 different parts of the back. And we're starting off with the wide grip lat pull-downs. These are essentially the most basic of all back workouts, level 1 for sure, but just because they're basic-ass bitch doesn't mean they're subpar. If anything, the wide lat pull-down is the most essential exercise in your arsenal for getting your back absolutely ripped. To do these, they're pretty self-explanatory. I mean, it's literally all in the name, but sit down in the machine, lock your legs in the roller pad there, and adjust it if you need to, just so your legs aren't bouncing around. Grab the outermost handles of the wide grip bar with an overhand grip, so your palms are facing away from you, and pull it downward to chin level, maybe a little below, ensuring that you squeeze your shoulder blades together in the process. Make sure your feet are planted flat and firm to help with drive, and lean back just slightly and flex your elbows as you're pulling it down. Now, there's some contention on whether or not the lean is necessary. The more straight I sit up, it seems the less of these I can do. However, if you lean too much, too far back, these will actually start to turn into a seated row. So I prefer just a slight lean and use whatever I have to really drive the weight down into my lats. Make sure you get a full stretch on the release as well. You want to make sure you let as much tension out of the lats as possible as you come up, that you feel your shoulders really extending out, and then drive back down to get that absolutely full range of motion on these.
Minimal.
Next up, we're staying on this machine, but we're going to change out the bar for a close grip straight bar. If you don't have one, you can technically use the wide grip bar. Just make sure you grip it close to the middle of the bar. Now for these, most of the setup is the same: legs locked in, feet flat and firm, overhand grip. But instead of our elbows pointed out, we're maintaining the close grip and instead focusing on driving our elbows into our hips to really target those lower lats. If you can sit up a little straighter on these, do it. But it does get harder to pull heavier the more set up you are. You're going to get some decent bicep activation in these as well, but the lower lats is where most of the action should be. With a greater range of motion due to the closer hand placement and bringing the arms closer to the body's midline, these close lat pull downs are going to focus on increasing the thickness of your back muscles, whereas the wide grip pull downs target the upper back and outer lats by engaging more of the teres, major, and rear deltoids, really increasing the width of your back. That's why we're doing them together in tandem, even though they seem very similar, and for the most part they are. With just these minor adjustments, we're targeting the different areas really needed to fill out your back width and thickness at the same time, all in the same exercise.
Minimal.
All right, that's it for our second round of back day workouts today. Like I said, we're not breaking any molds on these two, as they're both pretty level 1 in terms of use and recognizability. But maybe there's some little things in there you didn't know, and even if you did, it's always good to get back to the basics for a refresher sometimes. Between these and all the other videos we've done so far, you should be getting a pretty nice roster of workouts in your repertoire now to really get some serious size and definition going, and I can't wait to see it. Let me know how these work for you in your arsenal. And if there's any workouts you're doing for back that you'd like to see me try out, don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe, and all that wonderful nonsense that we have to deal with now in today's modern day hellscape. And don't forget to use promo code RD0Dave for all your supplementworldcanada.com purchases. We'll be back at it again soon, so don't wander off too far. We'll be watching. I'm Radio Dave, you're you, and I'll see you on the next one.